Hey, friends. Welcome to episode 11 of the Spartan Tool Procast, brought to you by the International Institute of Sewer and Pipe Cleaning, where you can send your technicians to a 2-day course, get them trained by the best in the industry, and get them certified as a drain cleaner. You can visit those guys at www.sewerinstitute.com. I am Mike Seacotch, and with me, as always, is Eric Boonstra.
Hey, guys.
And our lovely producer, Emily Simmons. Eric, Emily, how are we doing today?
Probably better than I deserve to be.
What was that, Em?
I said I couldn't be better.
Sorry, Eric was rude and interrupted you. I just wanted to make sure that we got to
Wait a minute.
hear from you. Hey, last week, 10 episodes. We're already 11 weeks into this. Still having a lot of fun. Emily, do me a favor. Why don't you recap episode 10 for our viewers?
Sure. Episode 10, we got to talk to Cameron Weber, territory manager in Ohio, Indiana, and where else, Mike?
Kentucky.
He did
Kentucky.
Explorer camera training for us. So that's a great overview of the machine. If you're interested in a camera system or you've got an Explorer and want to see what all it can do, check it out on our Facebook or on YouTube.
Yeah, great episode again. Cameron Weber is super knowledgeable on these camera systems. Just yesterday alone, we had 2 technicians call in for goofy questions. We were able to solve it right away. So, Cameron, thanks again for being with us last week. So, episode 11, we have a special episode today, Meet the Team. We have our jet lead technician, Charles Samuel, with us. Charles is a great guy, great personality. Very lively, so it'll be a good episode today. And, it's really cool because we get to hear from somebody that takes a lot of pride in their work, and loves seeing our equipment go out the door. So without further ado, Charles Samuel, welcome to the Procast.
Hi, guys. I'm Charles Samuel.
There he is. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Good. Listen, we got to keep this 30 minutes because we got jets to build today.
Oh, I was going to try to make this as long as I could.
Nah, wait a minute. I'm going to talk to your boss about that. All right, Charles, we are glad you are here today. We are going to jump right into it. So give us a little bit of background on you, hobbies, interests in and out of work. Just give us a little bit about you.
Okay. I came to Spartan Tool. I was actually thinking about retiring. I know I don't look like I'm ready for it, but I was actually thinking about it. I came here, signed up for the team, and it turned out to be better than what I thought. I was about to leave, decided to stay, and I'm glad to be part of this family. And speaking of family, I have a daughter, grandkids, enjoy my motorcycle, raise bulldogs. I'm a common person, really.
Grandkids?
Yeah.
Retire?
Don't let the beard fool you. He's a child.
Like AARP.
See, that greasing formula, it worked.
Well, okay. Well, listen. After this, we got to talk because because that's a situation. That's a situation. Oh man! All right. So I'm glad you didn't retire. Good grief. So tell everybody how long you've been at Spartan and exactly what your position in the jet department entails.
Okay, I've been at Spartan 5 years. I came here, I was just basic sub guy, and I'm kind of a guy that's eager to learn as much as I can. So I just jumped in, and every time I see an opportunity to try something else, I did that. And it kind of paid off because in the short time I've been here, I've been moved up to team lead. And I'm happy to be here because I see this company, they'll listen to your ideas. And I'm proud to be a part of that team, and it's really paying off. I love it.
That's awesome because you do a little bit of everything. You've been out in the field. You've been out and done some service work, some FST type of work, and you don't usually say no to too much. You get out to get her done.
That's it. And then somehow or another, I'm thanking Mike for this one. He kind of got me doing YouTube videos. So I say I'm doing something right. So if you guys need to see anything demonstrated or whatever, I got YouTube videos. Thanks again, Mike.
That's right. For those of you that don't recognize this guy, that is this guy. That's it. This is the face of Spartan on the YouTube channel. That is Hollywood. Mike and I can't hold a candle to that.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So, all right. So what's your favorite part about working for Spartan? You kind of touched on a little bit, but what's your favorite part about working for Spartan?
Just, I really feel that I contribute here. I'm not just another clock number. I feel that I'm part of something, and every day you do something, you feel that you accomplish something when you leave here. It's not, hey, I made a paycheck today. I made a paycheck today. I'm here, I'm doing stuff, and with this epidemic that we're going through right now, we continue to work. So we are essential, and to know that not only inside of the company, outside, we still need it too. So to keep these jets going, keeping sewers clean, I'm doing all I can.
Keeping the world running at that point.
That's it. That's it. So, hey, so part of what we do and part of the product lineup that we sell is our Ultimate Urban Series. And you're a big part of that. And we're doing some exciting stuff right now. Why don't you tell everybody watching what we're doing and what you're doing right now out on the plant floor as it relates to that Ultimate Urban model?
Talking about our Ultimate Urban, we were initially having that made over in Europe, and now we've brought that here, and we're starting to build in-house. And as we build them, I'm getting better knowledge of them. So if by chance something do go wrong, I can help the customers better. We won't have to wait until they give us an answer. We have our own answers, and we're building in-house. So we're going to give it that Spartan touch.
That's right. I mean, we got an awesome sister company in Rioned, and they've really helped us with that Urban Series, and we're really happy to be starting that up here, because I don't see that doing anything but just improving efficiency and serviceability in the field and response times. I think it's really exciting what we're doing with this Urban Series right now.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So when you're done building the jet, typically we take it down and into what we call the runoff bay. Do me a favor, describe the runoff and the testing process, and what we do and why we do it, and how that benefits the customer.
Okay. Our runoff procedure, we go through, we build the jet, and when we're done, we take it off to, as Eric said, we take it to a runoff bay. And the runoff bay consists of, we fill the unit up with water. We start it up, we run it at high pressures, run it at low pressures. And while this is going on, I'm searching for leaks, I'm searching for loose bolts, anything out of place, we're tightening. You're kind of giving it that touch to where I look at it, if I was buying this, would I take this unit if it doing this, but it don't supposed to? So I'm going to fix that. So I'm giving the customer the best quality equipment that we can build. That's what we're sending out, and we're making sure of that before it goes out the door.
So we're doing that. We're doing like runoff. The runoff's we're checking, like if there's a remote or an auto antifreeze system. We're going through basically every function that you can go through on the jet to make sure everything's going to operate the way it should when it gets to the customer, the end user.
Yes. We're extending the hose down a line that we have in the wall. And so just in case if a customer has it out there, we're making sure that hose go out when you want it to go out. It comes back in when you want it to come back in. It stops. Basically any situation that you would run into out in the field, we try to make it go across that in the runoff bay.
Yeah, and the part that I really like at a runoff bay too, Charles, is super interesting, is just hooking it up to our machines and testing the pressures, right? Testing the GPM to get that completely dialed in. If that jet needs to be at 4,000 PSI, it better be at 4,000 PSI,
Exactly.
Tune that thing up. And, it's just amazing to see how we got that so dialed in now. And again, I mean, the amount of pride that everybody has back there. So it's a cool process. I love going back there, put my goggles on and checking the runoff process.
Yeah, it's one thing to be able to tell our customers they do it, but we actually check and we got it documented. So if by chance you really want to know, we can show you the paperwork that we went through, and we check those stats. It's supposed to be 4,000. It's hitting 4,000. Matter of fact, we go a little above 4,000, not much, but we go a little bit above 4,000 just to give you that little extra push.
Nice. I don't think anybody can complain about that.
There's a little testimonial from our TM down in the Arkansas, Missouri area, Brian Elliott. And Brian says, "I truly love the team in Niles. The guys on the jetter line are the best in the industry, and they always have my back." Brian, that's awful nice of you to say. I'm sure Charles and the rest of the team certainly appreciate that. We really take the support of the team in the field, the front line, the face of Spartan. We take supporting them seriously. And when there's an issue, it's really an all hands on deck approach to resolve it and figure out what it's going to take to get something fixed just as quick as we can, because that jetter's down, they're not making money, and nobody wants that.
And that's another thing. When I first came here, like I say, I was just in the back building, and one day I went out to do a repair. And at first I was like, how am I going to be with the customer? I got there with the customer. I was just being myself. I came there to fix his unit, and to get his unit fixed and get him back on the road, that made me feel good. And then to find out, he say, if we have any more problems, I'm going to ask for you. And that made me feel so good. And that was like
a couple guys asked for you to come out. So
and our
viewers doing something right. So
our viewers today, Charles, they'll appreciate that, because Eric will tell you, when we were service plumbers in the truck, there was no better feeling than getting a Mike only call or an Eric only call. I mean, customers would wait. They had sewage in their basement. They don't care. They're waiting 2-3 days before, until Mike can come out there. So that's something we all strive for. So, all right, what is your favorite jet to produce and why? We all have our favorites here. So what is yours and why?
My favorite is the Soldier. And the Soldier is because it's the mid-range boy. So he can hang with the little fellas and he can dance up there with the big boys. I want to say I knew nothing about jetting when I first started here. I used to see these things go down the road with that fiberglass on it. I thought it was like a jet ski or snowmobile enclosure. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And now I see these go down the road, and especially if it got that lovely, that lovely logo right there. Oh yeah, I'm going to smile and I'm pointing at people I don't even know. You see that? Yeah, we did that. You did that right there. That's ours. Oh yeah.
Now, have you stopped yet? If you see a jet somewhere, do you stop and introduce yourself?
Oh yes. Yeah. If I see a jet that's not ours, I'm asking questions like, "Have you tried a Spartan jet?" Yeah. I'll do it in a minute.
Listen, I drive my family nuts. My girls already know if I spot one, they've spotted one, Daddy's turning around and we're going to talk to whoever it is.
No, I got grandkids that their teachers are real upset with me because my pawpaw need to be on the screen. My pawpaw need to be on the screen. He make those. So, yeah.
We're making it happen.
Yes.
So, Charles, 11 episodes in, and we talk about it every single time. You've already alluded to it a few different times. The one thing that we're super proud of here is our culture. And what Kevin Walsh has built and what everybody else has built on, and we truly live our mission and value statement. So describe the culture here at Spartan Tool. What does that mean for you?
Like I say, to be here, it's like you're part of something. It's not you're in something, you're a part of this. So if by chance you have suggestions, you bring them up. It's not you're nobody, keep your mouth shut. Here it's, if you got a suggestion, we're going to sit down, we're going to talk about it. And if it sounds good, we're going to make changes. And that's what I see here. That's what we always do. Everybody gets along. We work together here. It's a team. That's how I moved the way I did, because when I first came here, I thought it was you getting hired in this department. This is the department you're in, but it haven't been this way.
Yeah.
I started in jet. All of a sudden, I'm driving a truck, and I'm like, hey, I can drive and do this. Yep. Shipping. I stepped over in shipping. I'm working over there, and it feels good. It really do.
Yeah. One thing that sticks out to me is, and not throwing a title out here or anything, but Eric Booster being the operations manager, me covering sales for the U.S., the entire U.S. Eric and I are dealing with customers all hours of the night, sometimes in the middle of the night on social media. Customers are calling us directly, and the president of our company, I mean, he's sold jets before at 10 o'clock at night. I don't know any competitor, president that's going to take a phone call from a customer, at those hours of the night. So, it's from the top down, and I mean, it's an incredible team.
Yes.
All right. So what would you say to someone looking to purchase a jet? Why would they choose our product over competitors?
I look at it this way. I got other guys out on the floor like me putting my heart into this. So we're making the best piece of equipment it is. We got the best service because we just got a new guy, Kevin Platt. He's real good.
Yeah.
He's knowledgeable. There's me. So, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to toot the horn.
That's good.
But yeah, if there's any problems, we'll help you with them. If you come pick up a jet and you've never even had a jet before, I'm doing training as you're going out the door. I can have you running this jet. And like Mike said, we have classes that you can take to get certified to run a jet. So we're helping any and every way we can help a customer, which is more and more ways and reasons to get a jet from Spartan.
Yeah, that's true. I can't tell you how many times I've seen Charles out in the parking lot. He's standing behind the back end of somebody's jet, and he won't let him leave until he's gone through it with. Listen, we're going to train on this jet.
You're gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn today.
Before you leave here, you will run that jet yourself, and that's the way I have it. I'm not one to just sit up there and walk you through it. You push this button, you push this button. No, you go push that button. So I'll have you running it before you leave.
Yeah, I think one of Charles' favorite times is the year when we have the TM meeting here, because he got all of them.
All eyes on Charles.
Everybody gonna learn today.
Oh, he loves it. He loves it.
And yes, and if by chance I show you something and you forget, there are videos on YouTube that will reiterate that. Oh, for me? I forgot about me. Yes, I'm on those too.
Hey, so out of all these videos that we do, my favorite, Charles, is highlighting our employees here. I mean, we absolutely love this family and love this team that we have here. And we'll have her on, but Pat, who's our lead in red and green, right? Yes. You walk through there and talk with her, and the pride that woman has about her building machines. And we see it on Facebook all the time. If a customer posts a picture of one of our products, she is the first one to respond and says, "I proudly built that," right? And she sees it go out the door. So, tell me, what kind of feelings do you have? Because you have to, you build the jet, you run it off. That's your baby, right? Since inception, when that frame walks in. Describe to us how it feels when you see that thing leaving on a truck and going to a customer to make lots of money.
I feel good about it. And like I said, I'm not the only one building back there. I have guys back there building, but I'm part of the final inspection. So yes, when that jet leaves, I feel confident that we sent out product that's going to do the job that you bought it for. We're not going to have any hassle or whatever. I'm feeling confident enough to put my name on the line to say, this is ready to go. This is going to build us repeat customers. This is going to have our customers telling other people, you need a Spartan jet because it's a good piece of equipment. It's holding up. It's doing what they say it'll do. So, yes.
Awesome. Well, Charles, that's almost about the end of the questions. We super appreciate you and everything you do here for the team. I mean, you're a tremendous asset along with the rest of the guys in the jet department. So we appreciate you taking the time today. So do you have any closing remarks or any words of encouragement for any of our viewers today?
Buy Spartan. Keep me working and you'll have the best piece of equipment there is. And if you think it's not, go ahead and buy one. Call me. Tell me about it. and try to prove me wrong.
We might have to do a podcast with Charles. I'm just thinking.
He can take my spot. Charles, you're hired.
No. I know I'm short-winded, but I try.
No, listen, hey, Charles, before we let you go, I just want to say, you had said something earlier. You were talking about just being another number or just a paycheck.
Right.
Guys, gals out there, I tell this to all of our classes at the institute that we teach. My first year plumbing apprentice school at CMPA in Cincinnati, our instructor looked at all of us right in the face, like a class of 30 some guys, and said, "If you're here just for a paycheck and a few choice words, get out. This is not for you. This is a career to be prideful of. This is a career. This just isn't a job." So I think that speaks volumes to, what you just said. And you have to like what you do. You have to enjoy what you're doing. Guys, if you're not, if you're in this trade and things aren't going your way, plumbing opens a lot of doors for you guys. And, wake up each morning with a great attitude and, be like Charles. Charles is always in a good mood. Charles is ready to come to work. Be Charles. That is my closing remarks for you guys today.
I like that.
We need more people with Charles, with the passion Charles has got.
I mean, it's the people here that make you feel good. You're not coming in here and everybody's angry. The president of the company, he comes around every morning saying hi. You need anything? And I'm like, you don't see this in most places. Most places, you see the president when it's time to go over everything.
You don't know.
No, you see him. Yeah. You see him every day. He asks you how you doing, and it feels like he mean what he's saying. It's not, okay, let me read the script when I go out to the guys. How you doing? Bye. See you later. No, it's not that. He's saying it from the heart.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Charles, thank you. We appreciate you being with us today.
Okay, I thank you guys for having me.
We got a lot of sold jets. Get back there, Charles. Build some more jets for us.
Boy, okay, I did say I enjoy working. You guys have a good one. And enjoy our podcast.
Yeah. Charles, have a great weekend, buddy. Thank you, sir. Listen, that guy just puts me in a better mood every time I talk to him. Every time I talk to him.
Me
All
too.
day, every day.
Eric has the pleasure of working in the plant. Like I said, he's our operations manager now, and same thing with Eric. Eric's I can attest that Eric's on that plant floor every day, meeting with all the departments. It just says something about the culture again. I mean, a company this size, typically you don't even know who the president of the company is, right? Or know their name or should have to talk to them. But when you have people like this and just care, that's why we have Charles in this world, So great episode. Episode 12. What are we talking about?
I am so excited about episode 12, Mike. We are going to have Cam Howie with H2TR. He's going to talk to us about edge protection, manhole entry safety. Cam is a great guy. He started this business. He's an entrepreneur, saw a need for safety around manholes and made a product to do it. So it's going to be really great to talk to him. We carry the manhole protection ring, so he's going to tell you all about what it can do for you. He just retired
as a firefighter. Cam is he's a stand-up guy. The first minute I met him, I liked him immediately. So I'm really excited to get him on the show next week. All right, Eric, final thoughts heading into the weekend.
No, just everybody continue to stay healthy, and we're seeing spikes here and there across the country, so we'll keep hammering on it. Assume everybody's potentially got the virus. Make sure you're protected. Make sure you've got the proper PPE. You're gloving up. And watch out for number one. We need everybody to get home safe at night.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good advice, Eric. Mike, I can't believe we've gotten 11 episodes in, and I've forgotten to plug our social media and give people our website address. So we need to start doing that at the end of every episode.
Me and Eric were just waiting for you to do that, Emily. So.
Oh man.
We are at Spartan Tool on all the social media channels. Like we said, we've got videos on YouTube. You can check out all our catalog of past Facebook Lives on Facebook. We're on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, You can visit spartantool.com to see all our products and get all the information you need about them and find your local territory manager.
That's
Awesome.
right. If you didn't get enough of Charles today, YouTube it and you can watch it all night long and you can learn something.
That's what I'm doing tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
And Facebook Messenger. Yesterday, I think I talked to at least a handful of customers on there. Eric,
Mhm.
Emily, and myself are always active on our Messenger on our Spartan Facebook page. It goes right to our phones. We get our phones in our hands all day long. So any questions, any feedback, we'd love to hear about it. So with that, my final remarks: be like Charles. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get some well-needed rest this weekend, and take on the world next week. Sewer Raiders, signing off.